Now we're joined by Dr. Mujahid Gilani, grandson of Syed Ali Gilani. Thank you for your time. Indian police have filed an FIR against the family of deceased Hurriyat leader Syed Ali Gilani. Is New Delhi still afraid of Gilani even after his death?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You see, you need to understand that the Indian occupation works in a very subtle way. Indian occupation works in a way that needs to strengthen its occupation. And this is what India currently is doing, handing over the dead body of the greatest Hurriyat leader, Syed Ali Gillani, to the people of Kashmir would have created a havoc in the Indian parliament and the Indian authorities. And that is the most important reason that the Indian authorities never let the people even go near to the dead body. And the dead body was essentially buried in the dead of the night without the knowledge of even a single family member. And this is one of the clearest, I believe, examples where India once again has shown that a staunch and a stable voice against India and backing the United Nations resolution for the right of self-determination of Kashmiris is what India has always feared of.
Right. Mr. Mujahid, Pakistan's Prime Minister Imran Khan has slammed India for its shameful act and called Prime Minister Narendra Modi's BJP government Nazis-inspired. What is your take?
See, I believe that Pakistan needs to take it even more boldly. Syed Ali Gillani, given his whole life, his 92 years of life, for Pakistan primarily, for what we call as a Pakistan, we are Pakistanis and Pakistan is ours. This was a slogan all over his life, particularly in the past 10 to 11 years where he was kept under house arrest. An old man of 82 years old. I believe Pakistan needs to take it even more boldly. I understand that the Premier Imran Khan has definitely taken it up on Twitter, but Pakistan needs to take it diplomatically at the United Nations front, as well as other fronts, other forums where this issue, particularly this, that the last threshold of Syed Ali Gillani could not be performed in a proper way. This needs to be highlighted.
All right, now Syed Ali Gilani's sons say that Indian authorities did not allow them to conduct the last rites of their father. Now the international community must perceive it as this is outright denying decency of burial to the deceased and is against basic human rights. What do you have to say?
See, one of the most important things, again, we need to understand is that India is working on the same plan as it did with Ashraf Khan Sehrai Shaheed. Once Ashraf Khan Sehrai Shaheed was buried, an FIR was launched against his family as well. And at this point in time, we know and understand that the family was never involved in the burial of Syed Ali Gillani, one. And two, even if the family did resist against the Indian occupation and the forces that they wanted to bury Syed Ali Gillani during the daylight so that the family and the friends and the people of Jammu and Kashmir could actually join in the funeral. And that is what should have happened. But that unfortunately could not. Right at point this time, we understand and know that the Indian authorities have launched an FIR against the family as well. And the irony is the family has been blamed of actually not giving or handing over the body of Syed Ali Gillani or wrapping him in the Pakistani flag. Today, we must understand and know that the Indian occupation, the Indian oppression is at its extreme. India wants to break the Kashmiris not only militarily, but also psychologically. And this is what India is doing.
Right, Dr. Mujahid Gilani, grandson of Syed Ali Gilani. Thank you for talking to Indus News.